I saw a series, Devin. I saw a series get tied up 2-2.
Tonight?
We got us a 2-2 series.
Well, yeah, there's only one. I said that like it could have happened last. Like, there's only one tied series.
There's only one.
And there will only be one.
There will only be one, but it was beautiful. We got to see San Antonio tied up because I'm not gonna lie, I did have just this feeling, especially this morning, like, all right, well, game 4, we are probably gonna be talking about the Thunder being up 3-1.
I feel like they're lulling us in right now. I feel like they're pulling us in.
Okay.
And they're like, yo, guess what? You're about to see a fucking awesome game. Blowout. Fucking Thunder get no calls. Everything's Spurs way. And then we're just about to get fucking ripped right through. And they're about to win the next 2. And by a lot, they are. So I'm afraid. Hopefully it means something. Hopefully this momentum continues for the Spurs. I love it. Wemby balled out 33 whatever.
33-8.
33-8.
But 33 alone, beautiful. But
love it.
As soon as game 4 ended, I mean, I wrote down, I said, I said, I'm scared. I said, game 4 is beautiful, but I'm scared. Because either Shai is going to come back and have a mean-ass revenge game in game 5, or they're teasing us. They're teasing us. They're teasing us.
This is how it works. They're teasing us.
They're going, this is what it could be,
They have a formula. This is a part of it.
And like you said, I do think they're reeling us in to have our hearts broken the next 2 games, possibly.
Yeah, I mean, I would have to go back and look at like last year's playoffs, but I'm assuming something similar happened, where we got lulled in a few times.
I don't know. Well, here's the thing, though.
Who did they beat in the Western Conference?
Can't even pretend to remember.
Wolves?
I don't think so. Can't even. But I can't. I don't know. I don't know. Denver, maybe.
No. Maybe.
No. Like it wasn't. There's
no chance. Maybe. It probably was.
Actually. I'll pull it up here. I'll pull it up while we keep talking about it. But
and maybe they got 4-0.
We haven't seen anything so far. I mean, first 2 series, there was absolutely no type of like, oh, maybe, who knows? Maybe there's a possibility that the Thunder could lose in this round. No. That hasn't happened at all.
There hasn't even been a possibility that the Thunder could lose a game. No series.
Not.
They didn't.
Let's see. So the playoff path. Okay, yeah, all right, you're right. So they swept Denver 4-0, and then Western Conference semis, they defeated Denver 4-3. There you go, Game 7. 4-1 Wolves in the Western Conference Finals.
4-1?
Yep.
They said 4-3.
4-3 versus Denver in the second round.
Who? Oh, I thought you said 4-0 first round Denver.
No, 4-0 first round Memphis.
Gotcha, okay.
Memphis got put to bed.
All right, well, either way, I feel like we're getting teetered with right now. We're getting tickled. And it's fine. Like, anytime the Spurs win, honestly, anytime the Thunder loses is exciting, but they've already shown us that they can sway games. And they can sway games heavy.
I mean, that is what scares me. Is like, this is like one of the very, very few outliers. It's like just the very few examples of what, I don't know, a game really should look like or how it should be officiated. Now, I will say this, like, no, it shouldn't be normal for the MVP to just, go out there and play like shit and drop 19 points, turn the ball over 4 times. I'm gonna just suck tonight. Obviously, that's not normal. But did he need, 12 more free throw shots to have 31 points? No, he didn't. He didn't need that. But maybe we could just have a more productive Shy regardless, and that'd be an even better game because I'm not going to sit here and lie. Even though I'm happy Spurs won, I'm happy it's 2-2. Still bored.
1,000,000%. And one thing that I don't know how true it is, but I've kind of noticed it is just we're getting like these like I don't know. It happened in the Lakers series where they had that whole meeting where it was like the refs cannot get away with this shit, and then the next game they flipped the script completely. Like called no fouls for the Thunder, called all the fouls for the Lakers, and the Lakers still lost. And it was kind of like the NBA going, well, here it is. Here's the opposite. Give us a regular game. Give me an evenly officiated game. I don't want to see like no foul calls on the Thunder just because we're not trying to seem biased, and then every foul call for the Thunder.
I feel like the most balanced game in terms of what OKC getting away with wasn't the like super egregious. Probably would have been game 1.
Exactly.
Just simply off of the fact that they were able to go into overtime, the amount of points Wemby dropped, regardless of how much they were hacking him, and Shy still getting buckets, not getting sent to the line, much.
He
Got
was
sent to
getting
the line.
sent to the line late though.
He did. But here's the thing: he got sent to the line like 2 minutes left. But then when he went up with about 40 left, no whistle. So
yeah,
picking you gotta take what you can get.
I saw a YouTube clip of this guy. I guess he just watches sports and then yells over clips. I don't know. He's like a New York guy, and he just yells. He's like, "What is going on?"
Isn't that like what Bob Memory used to do?
Well, he would do like fake announcing, and then he just got his ass beat.
Well, holy fuck!
Yeah, exactly,
bro. We're gonna say what you're gonna say, and then we're gonna talk about. We're gonna circle back to that in a second. Say what you're gonna say.
I saw a clip, and I think it was game 3. It was like, no, the Thunder played great, but they fall on purpose. Everyone on that team hits the deck all game long. Foul call, touch, real foul, no foul, anything. Everyone's hitting the fucking deck. And then one thing that has really pissed me off, like I finally saw that like really phantom foul call. I think it was game 1. It was on Harrison Barnes. It was right at the top of the key, and he literally touches him. Harrison Barnes is hands by his side. Whoever this player is, I don't know, just fully falls. They get the foul call, and then Chet just fist pumps the fuck out of a foul call. I hate the foul call fist pump. It's really starting to piss me off. Like, we cannot be doing that shit. Dap up.
You can't. No, hold on.
We can't be fist pumping a flop. I hate it. It's really
I
making me mad.
I understand it's the Thunder, but you can't fist bump a foul?
No, dude. If it's a hard bucket, if it's an and one, cool. If it's a bitch ass on the floor, he bumped me, but he didn't bump me. I just fucking flew down. We're not fist bumping that shit. It really sucks. And every time I come on here and talk about the Thunder, I feel like DeMarcus Cousins, but it really is getting ridiculous.
Well, yeah, shout out to Marcus Cousins because we need him somewhere on a podcast talking to a mic way more than Draymond Green. But I mean, I do have a weird take. I feel like whoever does win game 5 is winning the whole thing. And I mean, I'm sure maybe there's a stat that could back that up, or maybe that doesn't make it such a hot take, but it's just something about it being. I feel like it's either if the Thunder go back home, get this win, they could still lose and have game 7 at home. I feel like that's going to kill the Spurs. First of all, the home field advantage, a home court advantage plus the ref advantage, murder row. But I feel like if the Spurs go in, lose game 5, they're going to have to go back there game 7 and win that game, compared to the Thunder going, all right, we might have lost, but we get to go home game 7 and play this game. There's the different, like, I get it. Wemby's a monk, cool, whatever. It's still like pressure's still a thing. I don't give people
Yeah.
are still human. I like there is going to be a level of there's something to it. I don't know what it is. It's in my gut. It's in my gut, Devin. I feel it. It's in my gut.
Well, there's a lot in your gut. Sorry.
It's not a lot in my gut, dude.
I don't know who said that. Yeah, probably. Like you said, the Thunder win game 5. I don't think they're afraid of losing game 6. I mean, a game 7 would be great to see because we're not going to get one in the other conference finals ever. I don't know. I would just love to see the Spurs just go 3 straight and just end the series, and we get to see and actually maybe an okay finals. Like, I don't like the Knicks. I think there's some like bitch-assery, but there's so much bitch-assery from the Thunder that I don't want the both of them together. I need hardcore Spurs, and then like middle of the pack, we're doing it. We're cool. We're fancy. We like hanging out with each other. Type of weird guys. Yeah. I don't know what they do. Apparently, I saw this funny clip. It was like SportsCenter interviewing Cat's girl. What's her name? Jordan Woods, right?
Michael.
That's crazy. She was like, yeah, like we were like besties before we were together, and I was like, all right, well, that's not a real thing, but nice try. She's like, yeah, we were like,
well, yeah, it is.
It's besties.
We were besties, and then I found out he liked chicks.
No.
I was like,
we just
we get
decided
dated. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
that'd be sick.
It's wild. But yeah, Knicks Spurs would be way cooler.
But and maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like here's the thing. I feel like the chance. Hear me out here. I might have to take you down a little road. The chance of
I'll pass.
Okay. All right. That's fine. The chance.
Bob Memory.
The chance of the Spurs showing up, that version of the Spurs showing up in the finals, I think is about as high as the version of OKC getting every call they want showing up. So flip that. Yes, obviously that version of the Spurs would be more entertaining to watch in the finals. But at the same time, say you had the version of the version of the Thunder that you're talking about. You know, maybe the version that we saw in Game 4, or the version who are just cool guys, hang out, or whatever you put it.
No, I was talking about the Knicks.
Oh, okay. So I thought you were comparing them to the Thunder and how they looked Game 5. I was saying a little more little cool down Thunder, kind of what we saw Game 5, a little less whistles, a little SGA, not really getting hot, would be more of an equal battle with New York versus New York compared to a ready to go, just dominant Spurs team in the finals.
100%. However, this is the anomaly. Game 4 will never. There's no fucking way.
Yeah.
This is right. That's the Spurs in their essence. This is how they are supposed to look. They're supposed to look like a middle of the pack playoff team. Instead, you get whistles and you start getting compared to the 2017 Warriors.
Middle of the pack playoff team is a little crazy, but I mean,
if they don't get whistles?
Oh, okay. Here's the thing, though. What bothers me a lot about the Thunder is they are good.
I know, and I, it's like a bodybuilder. Like, how good are you? You're probably like really good. You're probably like a great athlete, and you'd be fine without steroids. But you're using steroids. So I don't know what you're like without steroids. The Thunder are
Yeah.
on steroids. I don't know what they're like without steroids. I haven't seen that yet. We
Yeah.
did 3 years ago. They weren't good. 4 years
Well,
ago.
that's not. Well, either way, it's just I
I
feel
know they've
like
progressed since, but I don't know what
like
they look like without a boost.
that's the thing. But top to bottom, they probably have the best roster in the NBA, regardless of what whistle they're getting from any ref. So,
That's the problem.
but
Do
that's what
they?
makes me.
Like, how good is J
Yeah,
Dub?
I
How
said
good
the
are the
roster.
Williams?
No. The team together. Look at the team as a whole.
Agreed. You've
Like
got
like
Chet and
that
Shy, and
that team as a whole
I mean, with Jared
is
McCain, it's pretty dope.
well. But even having Jared McCain, having Hartenstein too, it's like no, that is a great team. Having fucking defense Dort out there, like you got guys that all together, like that is a beautiful team. It's a great team. Yeah, I don't need all them whistles you get,
And
and it'd be more entertaining to watch.
it'd be way more entertaining. And but I don't know. It's just not it's not a fun style of basketball. And it's the falling stuff that really sucks. Like stand on your feet. Let's play some actual ball. And I don't know. I hate comparing them to like former good teams, but that was like
Well,
fun.
but that's part of the problem is it's hard to compare them to other people. It's hard. It's like you said. It's once you find out they're on steroids, it's like, well, then who are you better than?
Yeah,
Who are you
like
stronger than?
exactly. But like with this, I feel like we're getting like I sound like an idiot. They're calling us conspiracy theorists. They're like, guys, the Thunder are good. They they don't actually when we look at the numbers, they don't actually get all the foul calls. Like they're only getting this, and it's like I know, but we're watching the game, and regardless of how many whistles or what the numbers say or whatever the fuck, it looks like dog shit. It's not fun. It's not what we think about when we think about fun, exciting basketball. I'd way more rather watch a fucking Knicks game than this fucking piece of dog shit.
For sure,
And
for
then I
sure.
hate the Knicks.
Yeah. I mean, we talk about. I mean, let's talk about that. Well, actually, before we'll take a pause